Welcome to Game Week 25 of the Fishy Sports Marble Race Premier League. Some massive games again affecting the top and the bottom of the table this week. We've got Brighton versus Chelsea, Leicester City versus Arsenal, Aston Villa versus Ipswich Town, Fulham versus Nottingham Forest, Man City versus Newcastle Utd, Southampton versus Bournemouth, West Ham versus Brentford, Crystal Palace versus Everton, Liverpool versus Wolves, and finally a big one at the bottom, 9 marble Tottenham versus 9 marble Manchester United. At the back end of last week, the end of last week, Aston Villa were 2 points clear at the top of the league, with both Chelsea and Liverpool faltering, 2 points behind them. Arsenal not quite at the title race, 8 points behind, still clinging on in there. Can they claw back that gap with 14 games remaining? At the bottom of the table, it was Ipswich Town and Newcastle United, 1 and 2 points outside of the relegation zone respectively. At the bottom, Bournemouth just inside on 25 points, with Leicester slowly losing touch, and Southampton now 10 points adrift. Can they make an almighty comeback in the next 14 game weeks? We shall see. Anyway, let's crack on with Game Week 25. Match 1 of Game Week 25 sees Brighton at home to Chelsea. Brighton on terrible form, just 1 win in their last 11. Are getting perilously close to that bottom 3 now, just 4 points off the bottom 3. This is the first game of this week, so no one else has played as yet. Chelsea at the top, but also no wins in their last 3. Last week, quite convincing victory for West Ham against them, only their second defeat of the season for Chelsea. Currently 2 points off top spot, but a win here would put them top ahead of Villa and Liverpool playing this week. Brighton, as I said, 4 points off the bottom 3 right now. A win here would move them a good 7 points clear, which would do them the world of good at the moment. They need some wins, but Chelsea, as I said, just 2 defeats them all season. You'd think Chelsea would get us over the line, but after last week's hammering at the hands of the Hammers, anything is possible, and these two teams cannot find goals at all, and Brighton have scored. Chelsea with an immediate equaliser here. Who is going to win this one? Will it go 1-1? Brighton may steal. Are Chelsea going to lose back-to-back? They are, guys. This is a shocker for Chelsea. Away defeat for Chelsea here. 2 defeats in a row. They will not be top before everyone else plays. This one finishes Brighton 2, Chelsea 1. Match 2 of Game Week 25 is huge for both these teams. It's Leicester City at home to Arsenal. Leicester City currently 5 points adrift of the safety zone at the bottom of the league. It would be a big ask here for them to beat top 4 team Arsenal. Currently 8 points off the top of the table, Arsenal, with Chelsea just losing there, surprisingly, to Brighton. It gives them a chance currently at least to get within 5 points of the top of the league, albeit Villa, who are top currently on 50 points, have not yet played, nor have Liverpool on 48 points. But Arsenal need to get the win in the bag here, give themselves a chance. They would at least close the gap to Chelsea to 3 points, which would be a hell of an effort considering Chelsea's run, albeit Chelsea have now not won for 4 games. But Arsenal storming down the course here. This is almost guaranteed to be a win even at this early stage. Arsenal are hammering down at the marbles here. Get one across the line here. There's no other marbles anywhere near them from Leicester at all at the moment. Can they get one over before Leicester appear? This should be a comfortable victory. It's 2-0 Arsenal. Comfortable as you'd expect for the quality of this 11 marble team. 3-0. 3-1, Leicester sneak one back in there, but they were never really in this one. This one finishes Leicester 1, Arsenal 3. Match 3 of a Game Week 25 sees Aston Villa at home to Ipswich Town. Big match here for Villa, with Chelsea losing in the opening game at Brighton here. This one could push them 5 points clear ahead of Liverpool playing. Arsenal also desperately hoping that Ipswich Town can take some points off Villa here as well, so keep their gap to the top down a little bit as well. But anyway, Ipswich at the bottom of the league, 1 point clear of the relegation zone right now. If a win here would push them 4 points clear, give them a little bit of breathing space. And I thought this one was going to get away, and it's not. It's got caught up in this little circular obstacle just here. No one can get out of here right now. Ipswich have escaped. Can they make a break for this? It would be an almighty win for them if they could get a 1-0 away win here, and give them a real chance of securing safety as well. Albeit there's a lot of games left yet. These two bombing down towards the bottom of the course now. Can Ipswich get a surprise win here? Arsenal fans everywhere praying Ipswich Town can cause a surprise, and they've got quite a lot of marbles down here, to be fair. They can't get one across the line. They can't finish off, but there is a chance here. But Villa have opened the scoring here. Can Ipswich get a surprise equaliser? Probably not now. It's 2-0. They need 2 very late goals here. Ipswich. It doesn't look like it's going to happen for them. It doesn't. Solid but not spectacular victory here for Villa. This one finishes Aston Villa 2, Ipswich Town 0. Match 4 of Game Week 25 sees Fulham against Nottingham Forest. Bit of a mid-table battle this one. We've got Fulham in 10th, Forest in 12th. For either team here, they won't move too far on the table, but it will help secure both of them in the league for another season. It looks like Fulham are dominating the early stage this one. 6 of the first 7 marbles through from Fulham. Gives them a very good chance of snatching a home victory here that would put them up, actually, as high as 7th for now, but there are a lot of teams around them who have not yet played this week, so will probably not be where they end up this week, but for now it'd be good. Forest, the best 6 marble team in this. We've got 4 6 marble teams in this tournament. We've got Forest, Southampton, Ipswich, Leicester, other 3 all in the bottom 4 somewhere. Forest punching above their weight right now, 7 points clear of that whole situation at present. Fulham with an opening goal here, and another one. 3 quick-fire goals there, 2 for Fulham, 1 for Forest. Will there be any more coming down here? The clock is running out. Oh, 2 more for Fulham. 4-1, 4-2. High-scoring affair here. This one finishes Fulham 4, Nottingham Forest 2. Match 5 of game week 25. Man City at home to Newcastle. Man City with a win, he can go 5th at least temporarily. Newcastle United just 2 points off the relegation zone. Still, their season does not kick into gear. They are still struggling. They continuously struggle in this division. For whatever reason, even as a 9 marble team, I don't know what is going on with them this season in the Marble Race Premier League. I don't know why they're doing so badly, but a defeat here will keep them just 2 points clear of the relegation zone. Bournemouth yet to play. They could go 17th if Bournemouth were to win in their game, which is later on this week. But there's 2 marbles here getting through. Man City do not make it. If Newcastle could get a shock win here. There are not many marbles coming down this course. Can Man City equalise? No, they can't. This is the last chance. Oh my word. Newcastle have blagged one away at Man City to give themselves a huge boost this season. This one finishes Man City 0, Newcastle 1. Disaster for City. Fantastic result for Newcastle United. Match 6 of game week 25. It's almost relegated Southampton versus Bournemouth here. Southampton currently 10 points adrift. They absolutely have to win this one against 7 marble Bournemouth. Bournemouth currently sitting in the final relegation spot. A win here would push them up to 17th ahead of Ipswich Town. So a massive match of both teams here. If Bournemouth win it, gives them a really good boost and finally gets them out of the bottom 3 again. Ipswich have played this week, so they would actually be fully out of it for the first time. Whoa, that marble got smashed through. Can they get this one across the line? Whereas Southampton again, poor Southampton, struggling at the bottom, nowhere near everybody else. There's 2 Bournemouth marbles coming down here, no sign of a Southampton marble, meaning these guys are going to have a heap of time at the bottom of the course to get one across the line. Still no sign of a Southampton marble. Any kind of clear run here, and it's curtains yet again for Southampton. Oh, it's close, and they've flunked it so far. Southampton, where are you? You need to get one of these across the line urgently. There's still no sign of any Southampton marbles whatsoever. These guys are just hitting duds constantly. There's one across the line now. Still no sign of where are Southampton. There's still nowhere to be seen. It's all Bournemouth. There's one Southampton marble. Can it somehow sneak through for a point? No, it can't. Dull affair here on the south coast. This one finishes Southampton 0, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth out of the bottom 3. Match 7 of game week 25 sees West Ham at home to Brentford. West Ham with a win here could storm their way up to about 10th in the table, at least temporarily, while Brentford with a win could move themselves back up into 5th place. So both teams looking reasonably safe at the moment, saying that West Ham only 6 points off the relegation zone, were there for quite a large part of the early bit of the season. They've been clear for a while now. I'd say probably 2 more wins for them would probably almost see them over the line, I reckon, at this point. 3 definitely, so a win here would get them, as I said, up to a mid-table, 10th spot I believe at the moment, and would probably get them on the cusp of being safe for the season. This has got some great momentum. This one straight over the line. Great finish there from West Ham for the opening goal. And if they can get one more over the line here, they're done. But this Brentford marble's got some pace, but it's flunked it at the end. Didn't even a little jump failed it. Another 1-0er. It is indeed. West Ham stealing this one by the odd goal. This one finishes West Ham 1, Brentford 0. Match 8 of game week 25 sees Crystal Palace home to Everton. Palace currently 6 points off the relegation zone. A win here would put them 9 points clear, put them mid-table, put them fairly safe for now. Everton just 2 points off the relegation zone now. They're getting very close after such a good start to the season. Their form has been pretty atrocious since then, and they are currently struggling and very much looking over their shoulders now, with just a 2-point gap between themselves and Ipswich Town in the final relegation spot at present. Huge match for both these teams here. It would give Palace an almighty chance of staying up this season. Everton desperate for 3 points. They couldn't manage anything with a little hop. Well, this one coming through here's got some momentum. Not enough though. The Everton marbles look like they've got a bit more momentum than some of these Palace ones at the moment, but no one is crossing the line. This one surely's got the pace. It has. It's 1-0. It's 2-0 Palace. Everton have been coming back pretty well in recent weeks from early goals for the other team. It doesn't look like it's going to happen here for them though. This is going to put them very close to the relegation zone. This one to finish is Crystal Palace 2, Everton 0, Palace up to about 9th or 10th. Everton just 2 points off the relegation zone now. Match 9 of game week 25 sees Liverpool at home to Wolves. Massive match here for Liverpool, especially after their shock away defeat to Bournemouth last week. They need a win here to close the gap back up at the top. They are currently 5 points adrift of Aston Villa, who are leading the way. And if they do lose this one, it will mean that Aston Villa have got a 5-point gap above both Chelsea and Liverpool this week, with Chelsea also losing at Brighton in the opening game of game week 25. Anyway, a Wolves win here would do them nicely as well. That would solidify their place in 5th spot. A defeat here would actually drop them down at least one place, depending on how many they lost by. So a big match here for both teams, but especially Liverpool at the top. Massively important they get themselves a win here. But will they do it? This looks like they've got a chance. They've crossed the line early. You'd think at this stage they're going to be guaranteed at least a point. It may only be a point though, and if any of these marbles can get down quick enough, they're going to struggle. This needs to drop very quick. I don't think it's going to make it. Is it going to make it? No! More dropped points here for Liverpool. A shock home draw here. This one finishes Liverpool 1, Wolves 1. Liverpool 4 points adrift of Villa at the top. Wolves solidifying their place in 5th. Match 10 of game week 25 is a big one for both of these 9 marble teams. It's Tottenham at home to Man United. A win here for either team would put them into the top 5, I believe, for both teams for the first time this season. Definitely for Tottenham. I'm not 100% sure about Man United, but Tottenham for sure will win here. The first time they make the top 5 all season. But United have got a very good start. Loads of marbles ahead of the Spurs ones right now. Where are Spurs? There we go, finally. They've appeared on screen there, but Man United are definitely looking like they're trying to push their advantage home here, but Spurs are going to sneak through this first. How has that happened? I'm going to call a draw on this one already, guys, because both these teams keep flunking the opportunities to get in the top 5. So I'm going to call a draw here, which would get neither of them there. But we'll see what happens. See if I'm right at the bottom of this course. This is just how their seasons have been, but they've both been a lot better recently. United with 2 double goals there back to back really quickly. Spurs may not make the top 5 just yet. They're not going to. This is going to be a home win, I believe. Sorry, an away win, I should say even. This one finishes Tottenham 0, Man United 2, United into the top 5. So at the end of game week 25, it's Aston Villa now with a 4-point lead at the top, with Liverpool dropping points at Wolves and Chelsea with just now 2 points in the last 4 games, losing this week away at Brighton. Now dropping away a bit. Arsenal still in there, still 8 points behind, but still clinging on to the coattails of those above them. Can they close that gap? 13 weeks left. Can Arsenal put on an almighty performance and close that gap and still have a chance of the title? We'll see. Man United now in the top 5, I think, for the first time this season, or if not for a long while at least. At the bottom of the table, Bournemouth now out of the bottom 3. Everton getting closer and closer, just 2 points away from the relegation zone themselves. Newcastle with a very surprising 1-0 away win at Man City. Of all the games to go and win, they pull themselves a little bit further clear. 4 points clear. There's a little bit of daylight for them now. Can they finally start pushing up the table? At the very bottom of the league, it was Southampton losing yet again to Bournemouth. So they are now at 12 points adrift with 13 game weeks left. They are surely gone, but time will tell over the next 13 weeks. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure you smash like on the video. Please subscribe if you could as well. And if you have got the time to support the shorts videos that go alongside this, please do smash like on them and give me a little bit of support on them if you could as well. That'd be amazing. And until next time, guys, thanks ever so much for watching this one, and I hope to see you back very soon for game week 26. Cheers all, bye!